Hello, everybody, and welcome back to BrokeN Boys. It's episode 276. I'm Mike.
And I'm Colin.
Yeah, and this week we're gonna talk about something or other, including an album that came out this week. I say this week.
Yeah.
It was yesterday for us, but 3 days for you listening. If you're listening when this came out, Colin, how was your week?
my, my week was okay. It's a little bit of an adjustment period to being alone over here and at work rather than when Ricky works.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because Max is living at the house now.
Oh,
Target is closer to the house.
gotcha.
So I am alone in the apartment, which it's been a while since that's been the case. And I'm okay with being alone, but it's still a little weird. Like, especially on the weekend when Max and I always work the same shift on the weekend, 11 to 6, and so we wake up around the same time, go to work at the same time, come back at the same time, and then this first weekend, I was like, dude, I'm bored as fuck. Like, like nothing. We never did like anything before work or anything, but it's just like, it's just not having the other person there is like, it just felt weird.
Yeah.
Um, but it's okay. I'm getting used to it. It's just McDonald's sucks, man. I hate that place.
Yeah. You've mentioned a time or two.
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah.
This week was annoying, especially though because we had this stupid like office visit thing. I don't know.
Like higher
Where
ups
like the
or something?
like the higher ups all came up and came in and were like yesterday they were all just standing there watching. And in the weeks, the past couple weeks leading up to it, it's just been like we had one higher up there like almost every day, just being like, you gotta clean, get all this shit done, get on your hands and knees, clean the baseboards, clean the wheels on this thing, and make it look pretty. And it's like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
They're not like, these are people from the office. Like, this is the highest earning store in like the region. I don't understand why, they know it's not going to be like pretty after this, right? Like, why is it?
Yeah.
Why does it fucking matter? They had Ricky, especially. He was put to work, just like on his hands and knees cleaning the fucking
Oh,
baseboards in the lobby and
yeah.
shit. And it's like, and he was like in pain because of it.
It was this
Um,
I'm trying to remember now. Did we talk about this off pod or did you talk about this last week
I
also?
might have talked about this
Because I
last
remember
week
you
as
saying,
well.
yeah, talking about his knees hurting from
Yeah,
cleaning the floor. Yeah.
but they had him do it a couple more times since then, and it's just like, brother, why the fuck does it matter? They're not getting down on their hands and knees and looking at these baseboards. So why the
Right.
fuck does it matter? Nobody in their fucking right mind is gonna be like, there's a little bit of fry oil on this little piece of wall here. But like I said, it's all gonna get all gross and dirty today
Yeah.
anyway. So what the fuck does it matter?
Especially with a fryer. Yeah.
Exactly. But like the visit yesterday was just like, it started an hour before I got there and ended like 3 hours into my shift. So they were there for a while, and I was put in the kitchen, even though I was told I was going to be in where I usually am in the back cash area.
Yeah.
And I was fine with it, but I was just really annoyed with the whole situation and tired. So I probably wasn't putting on my best game face for the higher ups, but I could care less.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less. I was just I was there and I was doing my job, and If they didn't like it, oh well, I don't care.
Fire
Um,
me.
but that was fun. Otherwise, nothing too crazy work wise. Just same old, same old. I will say that some people in the past week have been pretty nice with like tipping.
Hmm.
Um, they're just like some older people, coming through like, here, give me this back and you can have that. And I'm like, you sure? And they're like, yeah, yeah. I'm
Wow.
like, thanks. It's only like $1 or 2 every time, but it's like,
You know
it's
what?
nice.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I don't ever think of tipping at McDonald's, so you know.
No, I wouldn't either. But some people come through. Most people are just like whatever, and I've been getting a lot of like I try to hand them the receipt, and either they roll up their window before I could put my hand out, or they just like wave me off like I don't want it,
Yeah.
I don't want it, or they're like I hand it to them with their card, and they're like I don't want the receipt. It's like it's already in your hand, it's already in the card. Just keep the fucking receipt and throw it away with your garbage. Why the
Yeah.
fuck does it matter? Um, but you know, um, I did a lot of reading while I was at work this week. I like I mentioned last week, I finished Killers of the Flower Moon, and that was good.
Yes, yes,
And I
yes.
started Dungeon Crawler Carl,
Mm.
and I finished that last night. Did a couple hours of reading um, after work, and it was because it was hard to put that book down. Once it started getting going, it was going good. I'll tell you that much. It's like it's the beginning of a series. I think this first book came out in 2020, and there are 8 books in the series.
Mm.
So it's like this guy is ripping through writing. He's fucking crazy. But I'm like, and at the beginning of the book, I was like, the humor's kind of corny. I don't know how I feel about a lot of the dialogue. But once I got used to it, it actually like had plenty of like actual laugh out loud moments. Like it was um pretty timely humor
Mm.
uh, and everything. It's like a post-apocalyptic world where this alien um organization leveled out the entire surface of Earth and created a dungeon,
Mm.
uh a dungeon crawler type game where like everyone left on Earth goes through and they fight monsters and they have to level up and they like pick a class at a certain floor and
Interesting.
whatnot. And it's all like aliens around the universe are all like watching this as like a television show,
Mm.
and so it's pretty entertaining. It had a lot of, like I said, timely humor, a lot of like a lot of good stuff. And like I said, once it really gets rolling, it was really entertaining, and I really liked it a lot. So looking forward to reading more of that series. But I'll be moving on to the next Red Rising book once I get to the house
Oh
today
shit.
to pick that up.
Finally got
Um,
it in your
oh
hands.
yeah, oh yeah.
Mm.
And it's a long one, so I'll be reading that one for a good bit. I think that one's like 700 or 800 pages or something. So
What number in the series is that again?
that one is 5.
And how many are
So
there?
right now there's 6.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, but the 7th and last one is on the way, I think. So
Wow.
um, yeah, I'm almost
Ending
caught
on
up.
7 is interesting. I mean, I guess that's what Harry
Yeah,
Potter did,
Harry
but
Potter.
yeah.
Yeah. um, but I recommend Dungeon Crawler Carl to to people. I think that it's if kind of post apocalyptic video game esque story sounds interesting to you with a little bit of humor,
Yeah.
um, I think you might enjoy it. But yeah, looking forward to reading more of those, and looking forward to moving on to the next Red Rising book.
Mm.
I love reading, and Dark Age will be my 11th book this year. So let's
Damn.
go.
Goddamn.
Um,
And we're only like
I'm
halfway through the year, a little over.
I know, I know. I'm gonna do a book ranking at the end of the year.
Oh
Just you
shit.
wait. Um,
Brokies.
but oh
Brokies.
yeah, best book Colin read this year.
Yeah. Categories 62 entries.
But reading's great. Recommend getting into it or getting back into it.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah.
It's awesome. But otherwise, I I watched a movie this week. I watched
Oh
Begonia,
shit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
which came out last year. It's a Yorgos Lanthimos movie who directed Poor Things, which also had Emma
Oh.
Stone in it. Um, and it was also a good movie, really weird, really out there. This one was also weird and out there, but not nearly to that level.
Mm-hmm.
But it was Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, um, and a couple other people. Fucking Stavros, the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You'd recognize him if you saw him, but
Yeah, I recognize the name. Yeah.
I had heard he was in a movie, but I didn't remember which one. And then when he popped up on the screen, I was like, "Holy shit,
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah,
him!"
yeah. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, yeah. I see him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty really good movie. A very kind of it's I don't want it's hard to get into it without spoiling it. But Jesse Plemons' character kidnaps Emma Stone's character, who he suspects of being an alien.
Mm.
Uh, so he's like kind of keeping her in his basement, along with the help of his autistic cousin, who he's kind of uh, gaslighting into being being a part of this whole like plan and situation.
Gotcha.
But Jesse Plemons is a fucking legend, dude. That man is
Yeah.
he is so fucking good. Everything I've seen him in, he's been fantastic in. But I think this has been my favorite role of
Oh
his.
really? Wow.
He plays such a good like s- paranoid schizophrenic type person.
Yeah, I could
Um,
totally see that. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, his Black Mirror role a little bit.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's really really fucking good.
Yeah.
And the story just gets better and better as the movie goes on. And there's a cool plot twist and everything. It's a really good movie. I'd highly recommend it. Um I think it's very enjoyable.
Hmm.
Um uh if you're into things that are a little weird, then you might have a good time with it.
Cool.
I listened to a couple things as well. I listened to White Pony by
Oh
Deftones,
shit.
continuing on my Deftones listen, very slow listen through of their discography.
Hmm.
Um, and this one, compared to the other three that I've listened to, was pretty good. Um, it's like, I think, yeah, it's their third record they put out, and in this one, it seemed like they kind of discovered vocoders and stuff, like voice effects.
Yeah.
There's like different like electronic-y, robotic types of moments with the singing that add like a cool little atmosphere to the whole thing. But I've said it with every album, they have a sound and they stick to it,
Hmm.
and it just it works every time. Really, it's entertaining, and while it's not like super different every time, it's still like it's still a great time. I love the sound of Deftones. They do a really good job.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I think they're on the wheel, the longer wheel. So
Yeah.
at some point, that'll be a nice listen through.
One day.
But yes, it's a good one. I recommend going to check out Deftones. White Pony's good. Um, but yeah, I'm just I think the more I listen to them, I think the higher they'd be on my at, at artists lists. But
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
And
The
then I
only.
also listened.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna say the only Deftones record I've listened to is their most recent one.
Mhm.
And there was a few songs on there that I did really like, but overall,
Yeah.
I did enjoy that project quite a bit.
Mhm. Yeah, they got a they have a sound, they know what they're doing, and they do it well.
Yeah.
So it's just that's all I can say really. Um, And then I also listened to the new Olivia Rodrigo record, "You Seem So Sad for a Girl So in Love,"
Mm-hmm.
or "Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love." And we can talk more about that a little later on, if you wanna.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, I wrote something down that I forgot to talk about as well. There was I don't remember if I talked about it last week, but at the house, we had been pretty we'd been um short a dryer that actually works since we moved in.
Okay.
Which, Ricky and Ash have been in there since the first weekend pretty much,
Right.
and that was like a whole month. And the dryer just wasn't working. It would like heat up, but the clothes would always come out wet.
Mm.
And so, we put in a work order, and it took them 2 weeks for them to be able to get somebody in there. And it's through a third party company that does the washer dryer. So it's like, that's understandable. I get that.
Yeah.
Um, but the guy comes in, he looks at it, he's like, well, it needs a part. I'll have to order it. It's going to take like a week. Um, Spoiler, been a week. Nobody's come to the house to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Um, but after that, Ricky did a little snooping into the dryer washer dryer closet, and found out that the dryer we have is a gas powered dryer, and there is no hookup for gas in that closet.
Oh.
So we have a dryer uh, that is useless to us, and the part that they needed to order doesn't fucking matter because it wouldn't fix the problem anyway.
Yeah.
Um, so I texted the realty company and I was like, hey, so um, the like I said, that the we understand it's a third party company. It takes a while, whatever. We've been without a working dryer for almost a month, and that's becoming kind of a problem. Ricky's mom works for a company that like refurbishes washers and dryers, so we can get them through her. And we would just like those ones that you gave us removed, and for us to have to stop paying you know the the rental fee for the washer dryer.
Uh-huh.
And the realty company texted me and was like, "Well, we've had no reports of a hookup problem, so we don't really feel like there's any real need to go through with that." Um,
The hell?
and I I texted them back and I was like, "Well, we have one that we can use that actually works, and we'd like them taken out." And then they've been silent since that. So, um,
When was that? Just out of curiosity.
that was last Friday, I believe.
Oh, that was what was a week ago. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. uh, but yeah, it's been radio silence since then. I haven't heard anything. But we got the other dryer hooked up that actually works now. So we're just kind of, if uh, if we if we don't get a response back or whatever, once the actual people who work on the washer dryer come back through with the part that they ordered, we'll probably just be like, "Hey, can you take these with you?"
Yeah.
um, but for now, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Realty companies, landlord companies.
Yeah,
Boo.
getting your first I mean, not we didn't really have too much issues on our end, but getting the
Yeah.
first you know, exposure to that. I guess
Yeah.
you kind of had some stuff with that with
Yeah.
living in your
No.
apartment, but yeah.
Yeah. No. The apartment's been. We've also had problems with the wash dryer in this apartment that I've been in for four
Yeah.
years. Um, and they kind of did the same kind of thing where our washer wasn't working and we couldn't wash our clothes here and we had to go to a fucking laundromat.
Yeah.
And my old roommate texted emailed the office and we're like, hey, can we get like money um
Yeah.
for the laundromat? Uh and they were like, no, sorry. And it's like, the washer dryer is kind of part of the stuff we pay for in our rent, but okay.
Yeah.
um So, and there was also before that, even the washer dryer we have in here now is a whole new one than the one when I first moved in,
Right.
because the one when I first moved in broke down in my first year here. So there's
Wow.
been plenty of problems here,
Yeah.
um, along with like a leaky ceiling and a bunch of other bullshit that they're very slow to fix. Uh, but that's landlords, am I right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think that's mostly my week. How was yours, Mike?
My week was also okay. To be honest, didn't really do too much. I know. But was struggling to write some stuff down for what happened over the last week. But some stuff I could talk about. One being that we went up to Wisconsin last week to visit my grandma and also my aunt and uncle. Well, one of the many that are up there. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, we did that. We drove up. It was an okay drive. I took a little nap on the way there because I was eepy. Because we did the pod an hour earlier
Yeah.
that day, and then yeah, we got to the yeah, I don't know. We got up there. We got food. Met with my brother and his fiance, and then met with aunt and uncle and also another aunt um, and just had a meal. It was okay. I was feeling out of it for whatever reason that day. I'm not exactly sure what it was. But you know, being kind of in the middle of everyone and they're just like talking very passionately about like football and stuff for a lot of it. Like I don't really have much to add to this conversation.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we were there for a while as well. But we had some decent food. It was just kind of like a local restaurant that I think one of them had worked at for a while. But
Mhm.
you know, it was good though, and we got back to the aunt and uncle's house, and I just kind of went to bed. I just was not feeling too good. Took a little Excedrin. My head was kind of hurting, but I don't know. I woke up and I was feeling a lot better, which was good. Did a little more uh, talking there. My mom was teaching them how to install like Amazon Prime and stuff like that on their TV and how to set up an account and stuff. It was it was kind of funny. They're not really all that old, the aunt and uncle, like maybe the early 60s, I would say, maybe I think is what they might be. Um, and yeah, they were just like we were teaching them what a QR code was. It was like wow, okay,
Oh,
very
all right.
techno. I mean, they're yeah, they're being like at least the uncle, he was like, yeah, I don't try to get with all this technology stuff, and like yeah. um, uh, yeah, very very interesting there, but it was okay though. And yeah, we saw my grandma while we were there on the next day, Saturday. And she was good. It was another good visit. Just a nice you know sitting there and bonding, learning things, and talking with her. She was a little weaker this time than last time,
Hmm.
but still in good spirits and everything, making jokes. She got, I had on some jeans that like were stylistically ripped at the knees, as they were.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Distressed.
Yes, yes. And she made a comment on them. She's like, "So Michael, do those jeans come like that, or did you do that to them?" It's like, I think they came like that. I don't know. I've had these jeans a while at this point. Um, um, but yeah. It was good visits. Good to see her. And glad went up there and everything.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, we went back. I drove back. It was fine. Nothing really too notable. And then the rest of the week happened, I suppose. Not really. I don't know. Um, been applying places, been working on some music stuff, been playing games, the same old things that are hard to go into detail about, but I can talk about games, I suppose. um, um,
Mhm.
we have been still playing Counter Strike 2 a lot in the evenings. Um, Now we're at the level where we can play Premier games, which means that when we play, we get like an actual like rank in elo I think believe yeah,
Mhm.
which it depending on how good your team does. If you win or if you lose, your elo goes up or it goes down. So there's actually like quote unquote permanent stakes to the games now. And when I'm playing with just like the whole crew, it's fine. But I did do one game somewhat sometime during the week with Bon, who is very good, and
Mhm.
it matched me with it matched with his level, like the server we went
Wow.
into. So literally every single person in there on our team and on the other team was like very much knowing exactly what to do, where they were on the map, and it wasn't necessarily like a they were all carrying me type of thing.
Uh-huh.
It was more I was letting them down for like the whole game,
Oh.
and it um I was honestly getting like an anxiety attack a little bit while playing that. And I was like, Bon, I love you. I love playing with you. I don't think I can do Premier games just you and I. I don't think I could do that. That was very overwhelming. And it didn't help that my team was dying a lot before I was. So I was being the last person who had to quote unquote clutch, and I'm like, I can't do that with these people.
Mm-mm.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah, one guy was like trying to talk and communicate with us. His mic was super low and he had a strong accent. And then someone joined like the Discord call with us and kind of started talking about some things not related to the game. And I'm like, there's too much going on. So much is happening. Um, but survived that. But that was kind of like a legit anxiety attack that I was having. I'm like, I need to step away for a little bit. um,
Yeah.
that was a bit much for me. But yeah, other than that, it's been fine. Counter Strike, I suppose. And then uh, played some Minecraft as well, getting close to having all the achievements or advancements. Only a select few that are left now. Uh,
Mhm.
if you want any updates on that, some of the hardest ones for me so far have been there's one where you have to kill a ghast in the overworld. Um,
Oh.
and you know I guess you would think the hard part of that might be just building the big portal or something, but no, it's actually
Oh.
trying to lure the fucking ghast into the portal. That's a
Yeah.
pain in the dick, bro. You gotta like you have to like use like a fishing rod to like you
Oh
know
my god.
latch onto them and like keep pulling them, but the fishing rod physics are so fucking strange when you're not fishing. um and yeah, I spent a long time doing that. And then also, the other hardest one that I'm glad is finally over was getting every breed of dog, which because they have a whole bunch of different dog breeds depending on what biome they are in now, which are really cool. They're really cute. But there was one in a grove biome, which is a newer ish one, that I was I looked for so long in my fucking world in my map. I explored so much of that shit and never found one. I finally got one like I think yesterday. And yeah, that's I was starting to wonder if they existed. But finally got that as well.
Mhm.
So now only got a few of the big hard ones. So I guess it's really just the one hard one now with um the fucking getting every status effect, which does seem it's definitely the most technically challenging one on the whole thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see that, but yeah, finishing up that, and then we played a new game last night on Steam. I forgot the name of it. You might have seen it on your page. It's basically like a hide and seek type thing you play with your friends, but you like paint yourself to like blend into the walls, like fucking PETA in the Hunger Games. It's uh, it's called Mecha Chameleon, I guess.
Mecha Chameleon.
Yeah. It is kind of one of those like quote unquote friend slop. I hate that term, but I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of that. But it was fun though. It was pretty cheap to play. It was like $4 or something. And yeah, there's some fun things in there. Definitely a little janky, but the core gameplay is a good idea. Pretty fun. Enjoyed doing that. I blended into a cow. What else did I blend into? I blended into a ceiling light twice. Actually, I did that. And yeah, and I sucked at being the hunter for like the hide and seek. I guess the seeker is what that's called, not the hunter. But we have a gun, so I guess it's kind of a hunter. But
It's like prop hunt.
yes, yeah, it's very close to like prop hunt. It's very similar. But yeah, that's kind of it for me. Nothing really too much going on. I listened to the Olivia album as well. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, I also played Friend Slap this week.
Oh, did you?
I played. I'm sure you've seen it. It's called Gamble with your friends.
Oh yes, I've heard about it. I haven't seen much about it.
Yes, I played that with Ricky and a couple of his friends, and it is very much luck based. It's literally just going to a casino and gambling, and you have to like make a quota.
Oh yeah.
Based on what the the mafia or whatever who gave you the money to begin with.
Yeah.
Give you. But like there's a bunch of like different like status things that you can inflict on each other to either get you more money or help you get more money. But like you get more floors as the days go on, and the stakes just keep getting higher. Like the minimum amount to play a game gets higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I was sucking so much dick, dude.
For money?
Oh yeah. I was losing money like crazy.
Yeah.
I was playing blackjack, which is you just have to like get to 21
Right.
or
Yeah.
under, and be higher than the dealer.
I've played my fair share in Red Dead.
Yeah. I played that one on Schedule 1 quite a bit, and this one that was the game I played the most of. And I would win, and then I would like up the ante a little bit, and then I would instantly lose.
Yeah.
And Ricky and his two friends were all on the green, and the day would end, and I'd be like down like $20,000, and they're like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "Like Jack, I don't know, man.
I got jacked.
I got checked, man." But it was a fun game. They were yelling at me the entire time. I was like, man, I just wanted to gamble.
It sounds like it's got some good silliness to it.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of silliness, and you can like customize your characters and everything. It's silly. It's a fun little game to play with your friends.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe doing
well.
that one. But
yeah,
I mean maybe it'll happen at some point. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just gonna say it's kind of interesting because I was talking about how I knew of blackjack before playing Red Dead 2, but like I kind of learned how to play it through there. And the same thing kind of happened with poker. I kind of learned how to play poker through Far Cry 3. It's kind of interesting how you get some of these games can teach you to play a gambling game in ways a little interesting. But
yeah, well, it's just giving us valuable
valuable life
skills
lessons
for life.
Yeah.
Exactly. But this week's been crazy hot.
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy hot. Fucking and rainy too. Like
yeah, very
Monday.
stormy.
Yeah, like Monday was Max's first day at work, and down here, right at 12 is when she got off. Is like right when it decided to like just dump a bunch of rain onto us. And so she left to go to the bus stop, and then it started to rain, so she went back to get an umbrella, and then
Mm-hmm.
she went back to the bus stop with the umbrella, and then it was just like torrential downpour,
Oh
thunder and
no.
lightning, crazy, just like shoes were soaked, pants were soaked, fucking
Ugh.
terrible. Terrible first time to have to take the bus and also fucking leave work right when that happened. Um and she could have taken a later one if she wanted to wait it out, but it was like she was already out there and it was like she just wanted to go home. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Right.
But it was just like that this entire week it's just been storm, 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 storm. And then but the weather also can't it can't just pick one, so it has to be storm and the hottest, thing on the fucking planet, also humid and terrible.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, just like fucking, tornadoes were touching down all over the place. Like I saw that Streeter, Illinois got hit pretty bad with
Mm-hmm.
the tornado. I was seeing a couple touchdown in Indiana, one in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like it was nuts. This week has been ridiculous.
Yeah.
But today, beautiful blue sky, couple clouds, really sunny, and it's a little cooler outside. So you know what? Diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, for
guess.
sure.
As well with the pictures that you and your mom
Yes,
got
yeah,
yesterday.
I was gonna say, yeah, the weather and I guess the rain and whatever were causing the skies to be like really vibrant yellow is the best way to
Hmm.
put it. And I tried taking some pictures of it and like my pictures looked okay, but then my mom's phone was just like capturing the heavens pretty much. And um yeah, those pictures are pretty good. Might
Hmm.
might potentially do something with some of them, maybe. But yeah, that that whole thing kind of inspired a talk about my phone camera quality. Um, and I talked to my dad. I was like, tell me if this is too much. But like, well, we're about to go on vacation to Colorado next week.
Hmm.
And I was like, well, would it be possible? I mean, he offered to me before that I could trade up my phone whenever I wanted to, but that was probably like two
Yeah.
years ago when he said that. My phone's been fine, and I was like, well, maybe I can have a better camera for the trip. Maybe. It was like, yeah,
Maybe.
I was thinking of trading up my own at some point too. So we're gonna do that after the pod here. It seems like.
Sick.
But yeah, so I'm gonna have a new phone on me. But yes, the pictures in the weather were pretty crazy last night. We saw
Yeah.
like a full ass rainbow that was pretty cool to see. And yeah, the clouds look like dirty because the sky was so yellow. It was just
Hmm.
it was strange, but it was one of those things that's like a beautiful strange. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Um yeah, sorry, I kind of went on like a strange tangent there.
No,
But
it's
yes.
okay.
Uh yeah. Anything else with the what? I mean, the weather was fine. I guess. I mean, it was a lot of tornado watches and warnings around here for couple days in a row. But
Yeah.
no,
Not we
no,
only had the tornado warning, or we had a tornado warning down here just yesterday, and that was it.
oh,
Otherwise, it's been
okay,
like thunderstorm, but
yeah,
yesterday it was like really windy, really, really like the rain was like going sideways with how
wow,
windy it was. Um, and I think the drain on the roof right outside of our room at the house
uh-huh.
came like moved and broke off from where it was supposed to be. So that's a cool thing.
Fun.
Um, but yeah, stay safe out there.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
climate change is real, and it's been fucking ridiculous this year. So
Yeah.
um, you know, that's why voting is important. but
Nah.
but fuck it. Um, but yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, move on to some music news.
Yeah, we can
Uh,
do that. I guess you want to talk about Olivia now,
yeah, we can
or
talk about Rod.
yeah. I mean, I don't have like in-depth thoughts on the whole thing. I only got
Mhm.
one listen in last night when it came out, and then we played our friend slop, and I went to sleep, and now I'm
Oh.
doing pod slop. But I did give it a good like a full, you know, well, I don't want to say fully paying attention because, you know, my brain's maybe ADHD. But you know, mostly full listen to the record. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think it's I think for me it might be her strongest record yet.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's just some it's some good fun pop music. It's a little more reminiscent of Drop Dead than The Cure, which I kind of expected. But there's
Yeah.
just a lot of good like hooks on here, a lot of good production, a lot of good just fun pop energy. And then you know I think the ballads worked really well throughout it as well. Um,
Mhm.
and yeah, I wasn't getting like blown out of the water too much like I was like with The Cure. But I did still really enjoy it, and I think it's like very consistently good, which some of her records have not been up until this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say some of her records as if there aren't two of them before this. But but what were you thinking about it?
Yeah, I'm in pretty much the same boat. The I think it is significantly better than Guts
Me
was.
too. Yeah.
I haven't listened to Guts since it came out, but you know, I've gone, you know, and picked out a couple of songs here and there sometimes. Like, and that one has like it has good stuff like Vampire, Lacey,
Yeah.
um, but it felt kind of kitschy with how it wanted to do its whole like pop punk uh, revival type stuff that was
Right.
super popular. Um, and she kind of leaves that behind on this one for the most part.
Yeah.
There's definitely not a lot of it as compared to her last two records. And I definitely think it's like her most consistently good record out of the three as well. Um, I think it plays into her like singer songwriter strengths, and when it wants to do rock, it she goes and she like gets inspiration from like like older acts, especially
Yeah.
you know on What's Wrong with Me, Robert Smith from The Cure,
Yeah.
um, which I like that song a lot. I think Robert Smith and her kind of surprisingly sound really good together.
Yeah.
Um, uh, but it's also but you know on the other moments where she wants to go a little more rock, it hits a little better than it did previously. At least in my opinion.
Mm.
I don't think it was all great. Like I don't really love you plus me equals uh
Heart.
less than three or whatever,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, or expectations all that much either.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, I mean, I was like kind of picking through this morning, and I was like, these two I don't have liked, and I'll try them again. Expectations kind of grew on me a little bit,
Yeah.
but I wasn't feeling it too much last night. You plus me equals heart wasn't it still didn't really grow on me at all, but
Mm.
I think that as a whole, it's well done, and I think it could grow to it could grow on me a good bit too.
Yeah.
I think Drop Dead even grew on me in
Yeah.
context with the album as well.
It grew on me a little
Um,
bit as well. Yeah.
yeah, but I think The Cure is definitely by far my favorite song on the record,
Yeah.
at least right now. But you know, like I mentioned, What's Wrong with Me I liked a lot. Less was really good too.
Hmm.
And I think I liked Honeybee a good bit as well.
Yeah.
But good record. I'm happy to see that she, you know, made up for what I think is like a kind of a flub with that sophomore slump of
Yeah.
Guts. But
Yeah. You and I are kind of alone on that opinion, but you know, I stand in solidarity with you.
hell yeah, brother.
I think typically people see that as much better than sour, but you know, um,
Oh no.
yeah, for me, some of my favorites. I said, "Oh, really?" to with you and me equals heart and expectations, just because those were two of my favorites on there.
Okay.
Just off the first listen. Um, I don't really remember you and me equals heart that much, but I remember liking the punk energy more on
Hmm.
expectations. I think I liked the direction of that one pretty good. I like Cigarette Smoke, the closer. I like that
Yeah.
one a lot too. That's I think her best closer to date by far. The vocals were
Yeah.
like holy shit on that one, and love hearing that from her. Um, and then I wasn't super on first listen. I wasn't super feeling Maggots for Brains or My Way. And My Way, it still is one of the highest rated tracks on Album of the Year currently on there. And for me, like it's kind of the one that goes the most in the punky direction. But like I feel like the chorus just wasn't really doing much for me on it. But yeah, and kind of the same thing with I just want to mention the Robert Smith song "What's Wrong with Me." I do agree that they have like good vocal chemistry, like better than you would think for 20-year-old, and I don't know how old he is, but he's probably up there.
67-year-old,
Yeah. 67-year-old man. They do have a pretty good vocal chemistry. I this one just kind of wasn't really doing much for me on first listen. It was a little slow for me, but like I don't know. I could definitely see it growing on me though, potentially.
Yeah.
But,
oh my god, I just guessed that correctly. I didn't know his age, but he is 67.
Wow, 6'7". Let's go. Your mic was slightly cutting out there, and it was very comedically. Yeah, that was awesome. But yes, I did enjoy the album quite a bit, and I think it has, like, I feel more, I guess, I don't want to say comfortable because obviously it's not up to me, but like I guess more hopeful about the direction her sound is going with this one, more than with Guts. I think the songwriting is like a lot more mature and like I don't know, promising on this one with things like The Cure and Cigarette Smoke and some other parts on here too. Yeah, I think it's really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like a similar evolution to how, when Billy released When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It felt like, like a teenage kind of angst,
right?
Kind of silly stuff, and that's how Sour and Guts felt.
Yeah,
but this one definitely feels like she's growing and getting a little more mature as she continues writing music, and I really appreciate that. I think that she's really growing into a really talented songwriter. Not that she had bad songwriting in the past. It wasn't like all strong, but like Driver's License and stuff was like, that's still my favorite song by her. So
it's her. Yeah, she's definitely becoming more of like a full-fledged artist, I'd say. Going more in that direction, which she should be. I think we mentioned Billy, but I think really like I'm trying to think. I think honestly, I really do think it's kind of her and Billy that are like the standout stars of this generation, really. That like will be here for a long time.
Yeah. And I mean, you got Sabrina Carpenter too.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's a little older.
I was gonna say I could. Well, yeah, she's a little older, and also I don't know. Like obviously Sabrina will be, she is a huge artist and like will be remembered in the 2020s. I'm not entirely sure if she's one that's like we're still gonna be hearing music from when she's like 50. You know what I mean? Like
that's
like
true.
Good artistic music. But
I would love to add Chapel to the list if she would just release more fucking music.
if Chapel ends up releasing any more music, then I think there's potential there as well.
And she's nearly 30 as well, but like we're halfway there. So
and somber.
I'm halfway there. You're still 24.
Boo. But yes,
he's only 20.
Yeah, he's a young little thing. That's kind of all I gotta say about it. I don't really have much else. One other thing about my week that I was going to mention and then I forgot, and then you started talking, I started thinking about it, and then I forgot it again. And now I remember is I posted a little Geese cover again last week, and once again got a little bit of attention. I don't mean to brag, but I got 100 likes on it. Yeah. but I'm pretty
You
proud of
should. You
that
sounded
one.
gorgeous across that one.
My voice was sounding pretty good that day. I don't know what I did. I just ate some fucking bulldog ramen right before recording
I
that,
figured you out.
and I was like, I don't know. I felt like singing a little bit, and then I did. Yeah, maybe it did clear out the vocals a little bit or something, but
Yeah.
I do like that one. I was belting pretty good at it, and the little high note is fun to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess shout out the TikTok.
Shout out. Shout out Plaintiff.
Shout out Plaintiff, gang gang. uh
uh,
yeah.
the only other music news I have is that the Strokes pushed back their record a little bit, I think.
Oh, did they?
This is what I saw on Album of the Year. I think it was, I don't remember what the original release date was. I think it was either the end of this month or the beginning of July, but it's now July 24th. So
Oh, okay.
it's not that far, but
Yeah.
I'm still eagerly awaiting that one.
Yeah. I mean, I only heard the first single, and I've been
Yeah.
seeing that people did not love the second one.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you talked about the second one when it came out.
I didn't, because I didn't really listen to it all that much either.
Yeah.
But I saw that like Fantana was like, this is like their worst song.
Yeah, I think it's more of like the heavy autotune. Like I think it's on both of the songs so far, which is concerning some people. But we'll see, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta respect the artistic direction.
You can respect the direction and still think it sounds bad.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes. I don't think there's anything new about Phoebe. We learned we learned a little more about Isaac Wood and his inclusion. I mean, if you weren't here for last week's episode and you're still here, hello. But we had a live reaction from me of like Isaac Wood for the tour opener for Phoebe Bridgers. But it's going to be Isaac Wood and Anais, which people have been speculating on the relation there. I don't know who Anais is, but whatever. But it's gonna be him in a band, pretty much. That's opening up for her, which pretty cool. We'll see. Cool. I sure hope nobody illegally records one of those concerts. Does the no phones rule extend to the openers? Probably.
Probably, yeah. I would assume that's the only reason Isaac Wood would do it. To be
maybe. But yeah, it sure would be a shame if we heard new Isaac Wood music. But but yeah, I think that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. I didn't really see much other music news.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking over right now.
Yeah, I mean, I do see that Steve Lacy's finally releasing a new album after Gemini Rights from 2022. Yeah. So it's been 4 years. Yeah. And Gemini Rights I liked quite a bit. So once that comes out, I'll be sure to give that a listen. The single he released is a 98 right now, which is
92,
really high,
92.
So. 92.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's okay. That's probably boosted because of whatever. But the actual single like release, not from the album.
Okay.
That is a 92 with 1,000 scores, so that's probably a little more reputable.
Okay, yeah.
But that's still really high though. 1,000 scores, 92. Might have to check that out.
Me too.
But
that's cool. I mean, I'll be checking that out.
Yes.
But really, there just hasn't been a ton of news on the music front.
Yeah, it's kind of early summer vibes, Just
yeah. But
yeah,
cool.
You got any world news?
World news. I mean, the Knicks and the Spurs playoffs or whatever finals games have been going on. And those have been. I'm not a basketball watcher. but I've been seeing lots of clips, and those look like really, like nail biters going on. Game 3 happened earlier in the week, and Trump made an appearance.
Uh-huh.
And that was like, I think the Knicks had like a, I don't know, like a 13 game winning streak or something, and then Trump came and they lost, so everyone was blaming
Oh,
him on
yeah.
that. Which makes sense.
Is that the same
Uh,
game he got vehemently booed at?
yes, yes, it
Yes.
was. They were doing the national anthem. They panned to him, and everyone in the crowd went, "Boo!
Yeah.
Boo!" And like, he's standing there. You probably couldn't hear him because he's old and his ears don't work. But
Mm-hmm.
he thought everyone was looking at him. He was like, "Hey, everybody's looking at me. The camera's on me. I feel happy." And then he fell asleep. So,
Mm-hmm. It was EP time.
it's nap time for old Donnie.
Yeah.
And he just continues to sleep through, interviews. He angrily walked off a interview at Meet the Press. I think that's CBS or NBC something. But like they went to Wisconsin, or the interview went to Wisconsin, and Trump was there for like a farmers
Yeah.
union
Him and I were in
thing.
Wisconsin, I think, at the same time. So yeah.
And he didn't do anything about it.
Yeah. Sorry. Next time. Next time.
Clip that.
No, no, no. Please, please, please.
But she was like, they were talking about the stolen election in 2020. I
Yeah.
don't know why we're still talking about that, but the and she was like, "Well, there's no evidence." And he's like, "There was a lot of evidence. There was so much evidence. You know what? You're fake news. You're fake news. I'm done." And he takes his mic off and he like stomps on it.
Wow.
And he walks out, and it's like, baby boy. He had to go get his diaper changed, so that's why he
Yeah.
walked off, I assume. But um,
I'd probably be
you
pretty
know,
cranky if my diaper was full too.
you know what? Me too, man. But
Yeah.
it's nothing new for him. So
Yeah. True.
um, but that's all like the Trump news. There was more like video game announcement shows. There
Oh
was
yeah.
the Summer Game Awards, or the Summer Games Fest happened on Friday after the pod, and from what I remember, there wasn't like too much exciting. They're doing a remake of another Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Veronica.
Mm.
It's a game I've never played or heard much about, but I think people were excited about it. It's Resident Evil, so
Yeah.
um, uh, there was that. There was a new game from the people who made the Shadow of the Colossus and Eco
Oh.
um The Last Guardian, I think was that game. I don't remember. It's been a long time since that came out.
Yeah.
But that one looks cool. It's like a futuristic thing this time, and like you build mechs and control them too, in like this kind of post-apocalyptic looking world. Like that guy likes making so much. But that one
Yeah.
looked really cool. Um, I forgot what they ended the show out with. I think it was just Final Fantasy 7 re whatever, because they split that remake into 3 parts for some reason.
Yeah.
Um, and then Nintendo had a direct earlier this week which was pretty, boring for the
Yeah.
most part.
That's what I was seeing
They
on
did
it too.
Yeah, they did announce DLC for Procopia, which is cool. And then Kingdom Hearts 4, which was
Hmm.
announced like fucking, I don't know, 5 years ago or
Yeah,
something.
I think I remember that being announced. Yeah.
It was announced a long time ago, and they showed a little bit more of it and said it was going to be ready, like out at launch on the Switch 2, which that's cool.
When's the Switch
And then
2
like
come out?
the Switch 2 came out last year.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say. You said at. Oh okay. Oh, you're
the
saying
game
it
at
was
launch is
supposed.
coming on to
Okay. Okay.
no,
Okay.
the game when it launches is going to be on the Switch
I
2
was
right
gonna
away.
say I could
'Cause-
have sworn the Switch 2 was out. I felt like
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, don't
Bowie.
mind me.
And then the really big thing, I guess, at the very end was that they're remaking the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Which that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They remastered it for the 3DS, but this is like a full remake with like new graphics and everything. So
Hmm.
I don't know when that's coming out.
They said this
Yeah.
year.
Did it say this year? Oh wow.
They said that afterwards. They said it's coming out later this year. And you know, I guess we'll see. It was a fully, you know, rendered cutscene thing. There was no
Yeah.
gameplay, which, you know, is a little concerning for something that's coming out this year. But you know, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. I've never played Ocarina of Time, so
Yeah.
that'll be my first time playing it.
Oh hell yeah.
Which will be very cool. I did play like the remaster of Majora's Mask on 3DS.
Yeah. I realize that
Which
I'm saying that as if I've played it, and I have not played it either. But yes,
but you know, it's an iconic game. So
exactly.
it's I like that when it comes to like rehashing like and rebooting movies and stuff and TV shows, I'm not super for it. But when they remake old games like that for like the new generation, I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
So it doesn't feel as much like as much of a cash grab as it does for like movies. So
I agree.
at least most of the time. But you know, that'd be cool. I can definitely see it being delayed. But you know, I love Zelda and I'll try
Hmm.
it out. Um, but
If I had a Switch too, I probably would too.
yeah, that's I'll buy you one for your birthday.
No, please don't.
Yeah, I know. I won't. But yeah, I think that might be all my news, all the stuff that I have in my noggin.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't have anything else. I'm trying to think of. I feel like there was something else that was announced. Maybe I'm just thinking of God of War, which we already talked about. But
yeah.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. Let's look up the Summer Games Fest announcements. Images. Show me. No, okay, no, that didn't help. There was a Saw game, a Alien Isolation 2, which is pretty cool. Silent Hill Townfall, that looked kind of cool.
okay.
Rayman Legends remake, that was fun on the Wii U back in the day. Um, there's no pictures, it's all text. A new Cuphead. Um,
Oh, new Cuphead. Oh, that's kind of cool.
yes. Tupac is in a game.
Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of. That looked very strange.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Snoop Dogg game or something, right? It's like
Well, it's like
Japanese.
I think it's by the people who made like the Yakuza games, but it's called Stranger Than Heaven, and
Yeah,
it's got Snoop Dogg in it, and also I guess Tupac.
yeah, yeah. They had like
Which
a.
is
It was like a Tupac reveal. It was. I don't know. Felt
uh,
felt potentially disrespectful. I don't
it
entirely
does.
know.
It really does feel
Yeah,
that way. I don't
yeah.
know. But you know, I guess we won't know until the game comes
I
out, whenever
guess
that is.
not.
Um, but that's something. Uh, uh, fuck yeah, I don't. Nothing else catching my eye here. But
Yeah.
games, unlimited games.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's go. Um, but yeah, unless you got anything else to talk about, I think we can move on to song of the week if you'd like.
Yeah, I think we're all good here. Song of the week. You were up first this week, so
I'm at first.
you sure
Okay.
are.
Well, would you like to listen to O-Rod or a Deftones song? I'll leave it up to you.
Ooh, interesting choice here. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's go with the Deftones.
Let's go with the Deftones. Okay. Well, the one that I liked the most off of this one, off of White Pony, I'm gonna go with Change in the House of Flies by Deftones.
Okay.
All right, that was Change in the House of Flies by Deftones. What'd you think, Mike?
I thought that was pretty good. You know, it's kind of I won't lie, it's kind of the same reaction I have when I leave a lot of Deftones songs where I'm like, yeah,
Right.
that was cool. It doesn't leave too much of an impression on me, but I did liked the chorus on it. I liked, Deftones are known for like their guitar tones, believe it or not.
Right.
And I think those were really good on here too. I liked, I guess I saw the album had a shoegaze label on it. I guess that was kind of shoegazy in some ways. Shoegaze with
Mm.
some metal in there. Um, yeah, I thought it was a good track. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Uh, just kind of stood out to me. I think it was mostly the chorus.
Yeah,
There were like other tracks on there that had a lot of screamy stuff in it that I also liked a good bit too. But I couldn't remember which ones those were because I listened to this earlier in the week. Um, but it that one I really like the chorus on it. I like the I just really like how the lead singer sings a lot of the songs with
yeah,
like the tone and it in his voice going like,
yeah, yeah.
kind of whiny a little bit, but like it adds
Moaning,
to the
moaning
atmosphere.
whines. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm bricked while I listen to Deftones. So.
yeah,
But yeah, I like that record. And I just need most of what I hear from Deftones. So,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, what do you have for us, Mike?
Well, I'm gonna go with some O-Rod. And I'm kind of trying to figure out exactly where I want to go because I gave this one listen. But I think I'm just, it might not be the showiest or catchiest track on the album, but I'm gonna go with the one that I liked the second most after The Cure, and that is the closer, "Cigarette Smoke" by Olivia Rodrigo. Okay, that was "Cigarette Smoke" by Olivia Rodrigo. What'd you think of that, Colin?
That is a fantastic closer to her most consistently good album, like we were saying. I think
Yeah,
she sounds fantastic throughout that with a mostly kind of toned down voice, but still really beautifully sung until she kind of belts towards the end there,
yeah,
and just like a consistent like guitar rhythm as well. Um, just like really really toned down, but also just a really sweet, heartfelt kind of heartbreak song at the very end there.
yeah.
Um, just really pretty, really pretty.
Yeah. So, good thing we aren't recording these in person because I cried a little bit again while listening to that.
Oh,
So, I don't want to say cried, but I teared up. There's something about this track. I don't know. It's like it's the way the production builds up towards the end of it, especially into that bridge with like the bone dry or whatever. Um,
mhm.
and how her vocals there, it's just so powerful and like I really love her songwriting throughout all of this pretty much. I love the lyrical content on here. Um,
Yeah.
I wish I couldn't relate to some of the lyrics, but I can. But like like especially like the line like the "tell me something honest so the memories turn dark." Like I really love that. That's such a great lyric. And I don't know. It's really good. I really love just I don't know the whole songwriting, the lyricism, the production on this one. It's a little bit of a slower one. It's not like an in your face one that much, but I don't know. It's such a perfect little performance there that I think she
Yeah.
does really well on. Um, so yeah, uh, that's what I got. And do you have anything else for this week before we wrap this all up?
I mean, I forgot to mention that my goat Cyclops is in Rivals,
Oh shit!
hence the new profile picture here. But
New PFP just
um,
dropped.
hell, hell yeah, I love Cyclops. He's the goat.
Yeah.
I just love that they keep adding X Men on X Men to that game because the X Men are just
Hmm.
they're just the best, man. After like Daredevil and Spider Man, they're like my goats, dude. And
Yeah.
Cyclops, he's just so cool.
I've
Um,
honestly never seen any of the X-Men movies except for like Logan and like Deadpool, I guess.
uh, well, the first two are very pretty good.
uh
That came out in the early 2000s. The third one, I have kind of rose-colored goggles on for because
yeah.
that's like you know, it was childhood. It's
Right.
not great, but you get to see Elliot Page. He's
Yeah.
in there. You get all the good stuff.
I didn't know he was an X-Men.
And
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, he played Kitty Pryde back in the day, who's a that character. She can like phase through walls and stuff.
Oh.
Um, and she's pretty cool.
Hmm.
But Elliot Page played them back in the day. Those two are good. Um, when they like kind of rebooted, kind of in like the 2010s, First Class is pretty good. Days of Future Past is really good.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other two in that reboot series are really bad.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I've heard these exact words before.
but like Deadpool, Logan, those are solid as
Yeah.
well, and Deadpool more X-Men adjacent, but still
Yes,
has
yeah, yeah,
X-Men
yeah.
in it. Um, but yeah, X-Men are sick. They were written in the '60s as like kind of an allegory for racism and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
I mean, I guess that
so
makes sense with like the
yeah.
mutants and shit, but yeah.
hmm but Cyclops, fun fact about Cyclops, his beam
Hmm.
isn't a laser. It's like it's a what's it? It's more of an impact thing. It's not gonna like cut people in half. It's like
Yeah.
a impact laser, and his eyes are a portal to another universe.
Oh shit.
That's where like all the energy comes from. And I don't know if it's been written out yet, but it was at one point, if not still, the dimension that his beams come from is called the punch dimension. So which I've heard a lot of
Sick.
people have problems with, but
Yeah.
because it's a little silly. But
Yeah.
Cyclops,
Kind of,
he's the
kind of.
leader of the X-Men. He's the goat. So,
Oh, I didn't know he was the leader. Okay, that's cool.
oh yeah,
Yeah, when you say the punch dimension, for some reason, it makes me think of fruit punch, like someone getting punch at a party.
ooh,
But
delicious, and it's red, so it works.
exactly, yeah.
But yeah,
But
that's all I got.
that's all right. Well, dear viewer, if you're listening on streaming services, thank you very much. We love you and appreciate you to death, to the grave. And yeah, if well, you should give us full stars or whatever on your streaming service of choice, especially if you listen this long, because that means you liked something about this, I guess.
Mhm.
And yeah, go ahead and do that. But you can also go on over to YouTube where we are under the same name, Broken Boys, capital N BOIS, where you can see our beautiful profile pictures, like Colin just described, of Mr. Cyclops sending the punch dimension into the atmosphere. Um,
Gonna punch a hole in the atmosphere, is
yeah,
ending the world.
exactly. And also Mr. Marquez from Severance, looking kind of sad or something, looking at you. Um,
Yeah.
but yes, you can see those two works of art, or you can go into this. Well, not even or. I would even say and. You can go into the description and see a whole bunch of stuff in there, which is even more important than our profile pictures. Um, you can see the song of the week playlists, that little segment that we just did. We got playlists down there for those. We got one for me, we got one for Colin, and one for both of us combined. And in those playlists, you can find Cigarette Smoke by Olivia Rodrigo, or the Deftones song, which had a long name that I don't have on my screen right now.
Change into the house, sir.
Change in the House of
In the,
Flies. Oh my god, I hiccuped in the middle of that. Awesome.
oh my goodness.
Um, you can go find both of those songs in those playlists. Go check them out. A lot of great stuff to find in there. For other stuff as well, I made an allusion to it earlier, but I do make music under the name of Plaintive. You can go find linked below. I have my album from a couple years ago called Coping Mechanism, and my EP from last year called Cyclicism. Go check those out. Hopefully, new music soon. We will see. I hope. Working at it. And yeah. I also have my TikTok down there where you can see that geese cover. if you want, if you
Yes.
want to see yourself in geese, look no further. Yes, I have that there. Also, my Instagram down there, as well as my YouTube page and my album of the year page, where I rate and review music. I have a little more in-depth thoughts on the Olivia Rodrigo, and I'll probably update it the more I listen to the album.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. In terms of my relation to you, dear viewer, oh man, let's see. Um, you know what? Something I really love to do is chase tornadoes.
Oh.
I'm very well known for my love of wanting to be near a tornado and wanting to get as close to death as I can.
Mhm.
Classic Mike right there. And there was a lot of them this week. But
Okay.
as I was out there looking for tornadoes, I was also on a secondary mission because one of our dear viewers had left their Addy in the comments below, and I had to make a little detour on my way to the tornado, and I was like, "Oh, it's on the way.
Mm.
Uh, we can collide with that." So I'm in a storm car. I watched the movie Twister once, so that's what's in my brain right now.
Mhm.
They had like little balls or something to track the tornado.
I don't know, man.
I,
That's like '90s movie, man.
yeah,
I think I watched that once when I was younger,
that
but
was strangely a kind of a part of my childhood. But
mm.
either way, I'm in a storm chaser car, flooring it towards the storm, and you know what? On the way is the dear viewer's house that I am relatively behind. So
Mm.
I'm going to try and get to them before the Nader does, and that's me this
Yeah.
week. And Colin over
Forward
here,
towards the storm.
exactly. Colin over here, he runs our socials. He runs our Twitter page where he updates when videos are posted, as well as updates anything else that needs to be updated. He also runs our TikTok page and our Instagram page where he posts funny clips of us being silly, being funny, being goofy, what have
Tee.
you. Teehee all the way. And you can go you can go check those out, and you know what, you should go check those out, give him some love and support. But you can also give him personal love and support over on his letterbox, where he rates and reviews movies. You can go see his I'm guessing you have a review up for Begonia over there.
Oh yeah, you go check out my Begonia review. It's
Absolutely.
marked for spoilers, but
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Hell yeah. And also he has his album of the year page where he rates and reviews music. And Colin, what is your relation to our dear viewer?
Well, I, unlike Mike, am terrified of storms and
Mm-hmm.
would and storm chasing would be the last thing I would ever do on this earth, probably.
Yeah.
Um, for my own good at least, and
Loser.
I and I uh have made it to the dear viewer's house before Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we're just waiting there, hunkered down in their basement, kind of scared of the high winds. As Mike is just, it's like a movie cutting back and forth towards two perspectives,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're just hunkered down in the basement. And I'm like, I'm in front of the viewer doing like the elementary through high school tornado drill
Yeah.
pose,
That's
in
gotta
the
be
fetal
bad on your
position.
it's gotta be bad on your back these days.
Oh, dude, doesn't feel good. I'll tell you that much, dude. Um, and our, and and our D viewers kind of looking at me in a way that's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then it cuts back to Mike going, "Woo! Tornado! Tornado! Tornado!"
Yeah, yeah.
And it. Unfortunately, Mike's not gonna get to be inside of the eye of the storm as he so wishes, because the tornado is like way off to the right, and it's going really fast, and Mike's car, just his white Toyota Camry,
Yeah.
is not I don't know, Honda Civic is not. um he has the same car as me. He's not. It's not fast enough to get
Uh-huh.
towards the storm. Moving forward, torn into pieces over reasons of what these storms are for. But
Yes, yes.
uh, um, but in lieu of him not making it to tornado as he so wishes he could have done. He does make it to the addy that was dropped down below.
Uh-huh.
After the storm and after we've kind of calmed down a bit in the basement, Mike's adrenaline's still rolling, but he's hitting that doorbell over and over again, waiting for somebody to.
Yeah.
And finally, the debrier opens the door, and they're like, "What?" And then they're like, "Oh, hey, Mike, you're here for the thing," and you're like, "Yeah," and
Yeah.
I'm there. And I'm still a little nervous.
I
And
also took a line of cocaine before this one.
It's how you get that extra courage.
Yeah.
You don't drink, so you don't do liquid courage, but
Yeah.
white powder formed courage is on the table,
Uh-huh.
in a line, and and our DVR is gonna be like, okay, well, I'll take it whenever you guys are ready, and then you can be on your merry way. Just be careful of more storms on the way out. And we're gonna be like, okay, let's do it then. And Mike jumping up and down. He's fucking he's going he's ready. He's ready for this embrace as he assumes his position behind our D viewer, and I in front of the D viewer, kind of looking at them apologetically for how Mike has presented himself in the situation. But it's okay because our D viewers getting what they dropped their addy for, and they're just happy to be here. So we're going to hug them from in front and behind, me in front, Mike behind, with our dear viewer smushed in the middle, in this embrace, this little group hug, as I look over Mike's shoulder, or not Mike's shoulder, our dear viewer's shoulder, at Mike's in the face, and I see that there's still a little white powder under his nose, above his lip, and I'm just gonna kiss him right over the mouth, get a little bit of white powder myself,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be bouncing off the walls too. I'm like, I need the fucking white powdered courage too, because that scared the shit out of me. So we're
Yeah.
both bouncing off the walls,
With
and
the dear viewer in the middle of
yes,
us.
we're bouncing up and down. The dear viewer is like, wow, this is a lot more energetic than I've heard the other ones be.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. This is what we like to call the love gauge. If you would like your very own love cage, all you must do, dear viewer, is drop your address in the comments below, and we'll find you. You won't know when, you won't know where. We will find you and give you your own love gauge. So drop that addy.
Damn straight.
Yeah, they might not be all as drug addled as that one, but
They
they're
might
all
be
unique
more.
and they're all fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They also might be more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People. Yeah. Our people gotta be sticking around to the end of these, or they don't know about our coked out tornado adventures.
There's so much they're missing out.
Yes.
If they don't get to the very end of these, it's that there've been so many scenarios at this point.
Yeah.
Like I forget how long ago we said that Cage the Elephant artist analysis was, but it's been quite a long time at this point.
Definitely over half the podcast ago.
Yeah. So it's been a good long time since we started the Love Cage, and people are missing out on our improv here. So they gotta start from the beginning and see how it changes throughout. Let's see if I can find it here. Bless you.
Thank you. It was
cough, man. Cage the elephant. I can't. Oh, there it is. 115. This is
Jesus Christ.
276. So 161 episodes.
God damn.
Jesus.
Jesus. Does that mean we've done 160 love cages? Is that what that means?
I think it might.
Wow.
I don't know if we started it right afterwards, but
either way, we've definitely done over 100 of them.
Yeah, which is fucking wild.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that, but
no, it doesn't. But
yeah,
improv, baby.
Hell yeah.
And the next 2 episodes are gonna be one's gonna be same as usual, but one's gonna be the return of a fun game. So stay tuned for the next couple episodes. Cutie patooties.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.